Okay, hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Can you hear me loud and clear? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Okay, who's that? Who's that? Give me a phone, give me a phone, give me a phone. I'm gonna be repeating myself a lot of times. I'm so excited. You probably can, but you can't play it loud. I'm on the live right now. Pass me the phone. What am I watching, Kim? I'm watching other people. Okay, let me make sure this is all correct here. Okay, got it, got it, got it. I don't see anything. Hello, Roselle. We have Noitebs in the house. Cordeledion. How you guys doing? Welcome to another live. We are officially back from the province. We want to give a special thank you to Cordeledion. Am I saying that right? Cordeledion? Oh, Cordilleran. How do you pronounce that? Hey. Oh, is that your real name, Cordilleran? Okay. All right. Well, I want to call her by her name here. I don't want to call her Lucy. So, how do we pronounce it right? Cordilleron. Okay, is that right? We got Jawbreaker 28 kilo. How you doing? I think Joybreaker is a famous drug dealer. 28 kilo. What's going on, brother? Hello to you. All right. So yeah, me and Kay are officially back. We're officially back. We're gonna be making brand new videos out for you, brand new videos for you guys. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you see any of your friends in here, you're welcome to say hello, chat with them. We definitely appreciate people chatting here. And thank you guys for having me back. You said you can hear Sis KD. What is she saying, Cody, later on? Let me know if you can hear her. I think you're lying to me. What is KD saying right now? You said call sign from the military? Well, I don't know what that is. But yeah, guys, we're back. We're back. We have a lot of things to discuss. Me and Kay actually are going to talk about it later. We want to talk about what's going on with Chris Aquino. That's her name, Kay? Mocha Ozone. Who's that? It sounds like a drink. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so pretty much, I'm sure a lot of you Filipinos understand what's going on with this story. I forgot the lady's name, even though Kay just said it to me. Kathy. No, well, no, not. I'm not. I was gonna mention Kathy Dupaya right now, but we're also gonna touch base on Kathy Dupaya as well and what's going on. Yeah, it's pretty stupid, but with Kathy Dupaya, I definitely want to talk about that now. With Kathy Dupaya, what happened was, what's the superstar's name, Kay? That owed her that was her best friend. Yeah, Sunshine Cruz. I know you guys seen it where she was pretty much like to tears. Hey, what's going on, Rob? How you doing, man? Working third shift. Oh, I hear that. That's a hard shift, brother. But yeah, we were going to talk about how pretty much Oson and versus Chris. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna go into that maybe in another show, but we do want to talk about Kathy DePaya and me and Kay yesterday we were doing a lot of research on it, meaning we were actually you know trying to figure out what was happening, because is she a scammer? Is she not a scammer? But from the research that we've done and from what we've seen, we came to find out that Kathy DePaya is actually not a scammer. But I think the issue is she's just not a good businesswoman. What happened with Kathy DePaya? How you doing, Big O? What's going on, Manny? What happened with Kathy DePaya is, she was actually had different superstars investing money with her, And but the thing she was doing was she wasn't actually setting up contracts. So when I heard Kay listen to it, I'm listening in the background, and I said, Kay, well, how are these people pulling their money out right away if she's supposed to be if they're supposed to be investing with her, how are they able to just request money and pull it out? From where I'm from, I'm from the U.S. Investments don't work like that, and I'm sure Big O knows exactly what I'm talking about. You can't go into an investment and then, oh, it's Christmas time. I need $2 million. Yeah, give me 2 million back, and then I'll put more money back in. It just doesn't work like that. Your money is pretty much tied up when you have an investment. So what happened was, if you guys don't know the story, these different superstars, what they were doing was they were just taking money out, but then I come to find out that she wasn't able to get the money. But even if she wasn't able to get the money, say if they said, "Oh yeah, you're supposed to give me 6% around this time," because that's what she promised them. She said, "Oh yeah, I'll give you 6% at the end of each year, or at the end of every 3 months, or quarterly." But I've never heard something like that where someone can just take the money out. But she promised it to him anyway, so yes, it was her word. But they didn't have any contracts. I come to find out that these people didn't have any contracts. They were just calling her a scammer, which I don't believe that she's a scammer, because what she did was this lady turned around and went and took out loans and made sure she got all of these people their money back. Yeah, yeah, that's what happened, Noitab. It was more like favor for a favor kind of thing. These people trusted her. They gave her maybe 10 million or 20 million. She said, "Okay, I'll give you back 6% at the end of the year." And that's what happened. So it wasn't an investment, which I thought didn't make any sense as to why she didn't set these people up with contracts. But she paid everyone back, plus she paid them back their interest. Most of the people, which she's doing now, which I don't understand. I believe if she had some contracts in place, you know, she definitely shouldn't be paying people like that out of pocket and getting loans. I don't think that's an investment business at all. I thought it didn't make any sense. But that's what's happening with Kathy Dupaya. The biggest story with that was with Sunshine Cruz. She took offense to it that because what happened with Sunshine Cruz, Sunshine Cruz asked her for money, but it wasn't at the time where it was time for her to give her money yet. Yeah, which was in September. It's not September yet. Right now, it's still June. So so what happened was Sunshine Cruz turned around and started putting bad information about her on the news, pretty much calling her a scammer. And she took it like Sunshine Cruz was her friend. But if anyone understands business, when it comes to business, yeah, you can be cool with people, but no one is your friend. And these ladies, Kathy Dupaya was treating them all like they were friends. She was buying Sunshine Cruz gifts, bags, and all these different type of things, bringing her on vacation. Didn't have any contract with these people. So at the end of the day, I don't see how Kathy Dupaya was helped at all. Only thing that happened was she just pretty much came out of her pocket and gave these people 6% because I don't think she had the 6% available yet. It's just a big catastrophe. Yeah, you need to come over here with me, Kay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Kay's gonna go change, and then Kay's gonna come and join me and talk about this because no, I can't see you here. They can't see you here. Yeah, actually, no, they can't see you. Yeah, say hello to Kay, everyone. Kay is here with me. So Kay, tell your piece. Tell your piece. Let me go get my speaker. Wait, one second. One second. Let me get my microphone. Oh, you're not gonna jump in? All right, so Kay's still working. She's gonna finish till 12, which I really think she can jump off now, but it's all right. But yeah, Kay wants to say her piece in a little bit. Kay wants to say her piece of what she thinks about this. But with me, I just think it's just a big catastrophe. You have to be careful when doing business with friends, and people that you think you can trust. You need contracts. It's just bad business. For this lady not to have contracts, I just thought it was really bad business. When I was listening to it in the background with Kay, I said, Kay, I don't think this lady has contracts with these people. Kate said, "How do you know?" I said, "I can tell from the way she's talking. She sounds so hurt." But from my opinion, definitely, guys, you look up the Kathy Dupaya story and do your research of what's going on with her and these superstars. But I don't think she scammed them. I think she just doesn't do good business at all. I don't think they do good business, and that's what happened when one person is leading the other, and it's like the blind leading the blind. I don't think she really was a bad person. Let me see here. I gotta get this fan out of here. Ugh. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. I had to plug this in. Yeah, but guys, you definitely have to be careful. The blind cannot lead the blind when it comes to business. You have to make sure your money's invested with the right people, and also if you are the person that's accepting money from people, you have to be ready for it. You have to have contracts set up. It's very important when it comes to business. Especially out here in the Philippines or anywhere else in the world. It's really a big thing because look what's happening right now. This lady is being embarrassed, and honestly, I think she deserves to feel embarrassed. I think she deserves to be embarrassed for doing such bad business. You understand? I don't wish anything bad on anyone, but if you don't have contracts set up, it's just bad business, and you shouldn't have an investment company. Because it's that's something I wouldn't invest money in. To where it's no contract, there's nothing set. Meaning, so say for instance, if I was Sunshine Cruise, I shouldn't be able to go up to her and say, "Hey, what are you doing with my money? I want my money because I need it in 2 months." Investments don't work like that. You can't go to someone that's holding your money and investing it and just get it back that soon. Sometimes it could take 6 months to a year, whatever's in the contract. In this case, there was no contract. So I think it's just bad business sense. I think that the lady shouldn't be doing business with anyone. Maybe she can stick with the little bit of property she has, but that's about it. She's just continuing invest in property. So, Black Filipino, yes, you can have a genius plan with the best of intentions to help others benefit, but without a written agreement, you leave yourself open to all kinds of abuse and exploits. Exactly, Big O, and that's what happened with this lady. You know, but the thing is, right now, she has, to me, in my eyes, um, she has such a bad name right now as far as business. I don't see her being successful in any business ever. She's already been not even exposed. That's the thing. She didn't rip anybody off. She didn't really have enough time, I think, when someone's doing an investment to handle the investment correctly. You want to come in here? No, no, I can't put it on loud. I'm gonna put it on the microphone. That's what I'm gonna do.
No, because it's about Kathy Dupaya. One and that was Monday when I was working. I see the video. She was crying on YouTube. I was like, "What's happening?" And then there's like no, not Iya. Vinegasyon. I forgot her name. But it's mostly Sunshine Dizon and Joel Cruz. I Sunshine Dizon, Sunshine Cruz, and Joel Cruz.
And the main guy, that's Joel Cruz, the one that looks like he can be your aunt.
Yeah. Whoa, no.
Oh, okay. No, he doesn't.
It's not, duh. Hi, Sis Roselle. Hi, Bigo. And hello, Slimy Sam and Kuya Noy. Hi, Sis Harris. So, there's the reason Jay titled it last night is about that because.
Yeah, I know some people may have thought that Kay ripped me off last night.
I
Kay
know.
said, Kay said, Jay, people may think that, I'm scamming you.
Mm.
You have to explain to them.
Because guys, what happened is, as Jay said earlier, this Kata Dupaya, she's an investor. She's OFW in Brunei, and she has a lot of businesses in Brunei and a lot of actresses, celebrities is investing on her businesses, and then they're getting 6% out of those. For example, they invest 1 million, they will get 6% out of that. So the problem is, I think it's Joel Cruz who filed a estafa against her because um, he is trying to get his money last December, and then Kathy wasn't able to provide the money right away because she said it's all over. He wants to get all the money that he invested. I think he invested 10 million, something like that. So actually, I watched a lot of videos on the same day. I was searching about it. I searched on Google, and I was watching some of the information about it. But yeah, that's true. For Jet, that's true, because I think they just do it for friendship as well. I don't know what's really exactly, because there is no exact news about that. Like she just, yeah, she just mentioned that this they doesn't have an contract, exact contract about it, but I'm sure they have a contract, but maybe I really don't know. We just want to share this one, guys, so that we will be aware when you invest money to someone. But when it comes to which part I will be in, I think I'm gonna support Kathy Dupaya, because I think she's really saying honest things. Because she was crying, and it's not because she was crying. She's just saying what's really happening. Like, she's not trying to scam them. She's trying to pay them, but they just need to wait because all of her money that being invested on her. Because I think she already returned all the money that being invested. The money that they want to get is the, what do you call this? The interest. So I forgot the name of Veneracion. I forgot her name. She's also included on that, and Joe.
Maybe what,
They said there's some actresses that want to file case against her too, but they doesn't like to be known because they doesn't like their husband or boyfriend or family found out that they invest money to there. But if you watch Magpakailanman, Kathy Dupaya has true to life story in Magpakailanman, where she won lotto in Malaysia. She won.
how much she won, like 100 million?
No, she won like I think 16 million, but that was ringgit. So
How much is it in
when I was counting, if I times it, I'm not. I can't remember the exact. I think I when I times it to 11 during that time, I think it's either 178 million pesos or 198, something like that, around that range.
okay.
I forgot. I times it already. So she won, if I'm not mistaken, 16 million ringgit in Malaysia. And then after that, there's some also lotto or something that she also won. So she's really lucky. If she go to what do you call this? Like in the one in when you play bases, like the one when you play the Dream City. What is this? The Dream City, not Dream City.
Oh, casino.
Casino, yeah.
Yeah.
When she played casino one time, she played casino with Joel Cruz.
That was the thing. Yeah,
That
she
is,
did. Yeah.
she said I don't have money, but Joel Cruz gave her 500,000. They're playing casino for 500,000. She won 13 or 12 million on
Yeah.
that day, and it's like she's really lucky. Um, it's just some things that she's saying that she's not really scamming people. So if you watch the video, you will know, guys. It's just I can relate a little
Shoot,
bit.
big O.
Not I'm not doing investment, but I can. Sometimes when I watch news and then it makes me interested on that news. I watch a bit of it, everything about it.
Yeah,
So Jay
can't
decided
believe
to
that.
listen. Yeah, it was really happening. But anyway, guys, I give this to Jay, or I think he gonna attach. We have a new microphone. So
Actually, I can't attach it right now.
you cannot?
Well, this right here, because we can't hear what they're saying, so I can just kind of leave this like this, and this will be.
I don't know if they can hear us.
Yeah, they can hear us. They can hear us. They can hear us. So I kind of just put the microphone down. But yeah, Big O said all other investors will have to follow suit because she can be bled dry from lawsuits. Yep, leaving their initial investments at risk. That's true. Big O said, yeah, he would never hand over millions. Slimmy Sam said she should have known better. Never do business without a contract. Yes, and that's the thing here. See, the thing that would happen was the one guy, I think his name is Joel Cruz.
That's the aficionado owner.
Yeah, aficionado owner. This
Super
guy,
guy.
he was the most successful one that she's doing business with.
He's rich,
Yeah,
very
he's
rich.
rich. And what happened was he. This is how I heard. This from how I see it from how I heard it. What he said, I'm gonna tell me if I'm wrong, okay? He said he was the one who was going to the casino with her, right?
Hmm?
He was going to the casino with
Yeah.
her, and that's what Kay was saying. He was going to the casino with her, and he was winning money. So, for instance, he'll spend 500,000 with her. He would win 12 million with her at the
The
casino.
sound is super slow.
She was
Super low.
it's slow.
Yeah, you need to put the headset on.
Okay, okay.
No, that's not Ian Vinegas.
Yeah, what's his name? Can you hear me now?
I was searching.
So, what Kate was saying pretty much is what he was
Ian
doing.
Vinegas.
What he was doing was he was bringing her to the casino, and a lot of people were doing this, right?
Ines Vinegas yun pala.
Ines. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Veneracion, that's his name.
Huh?
What's his name?
Ines Vinegas yun is the one who filed case
Oh,
against
Ines Nightwing Veneracion.
Nightwing.
So, so what happened was a lot of people were doing this with her. Am I wrong, Kay? They were going to the casino with her and winning money, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is pretty much what Joel Cruz did. He was going to the casino with her, winning money. So what happened? I think it was one time she couldn't go to the casino or something like that, right, Kay?
One time, the following day, Joel invited Kathy again.
Yeah,
And then Kathy said, I really don't have money. And then Joel lent $500, 500,000.
yeah.
And then,
She didn't win it this time.
yes. And
Hmm.
it's like,
Yeah. So what happened was because he didn't because she wasn't successful and they didn't win any money. You know what she did was he pretty much took her to court.
no, that's not, that's only a sample that she's very nice to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is a symbol that she's very nice. But he did take it. That was one of the reasons he took her to court, though, right? It was
Um,
after that.
I think the reason is because she is delaying on paying her because
Mhm.
Joel wants to get the money right away. The 10 million investment, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
He wants to get the money right away, and because of that, it was delayed because she said that the money is out
Mhm.
on her business, is ultra on her businesses.
Mhm.
But she able to pay. She able to pay him.
Yeah, she was able to pay him.
Like
So
I think she able to pay like 17 million around March or something. Around no, about around January.
yeah, and that's what leaves her
It's a
stuck.
long story. So maybe you want to change topic.
Yeah, yeah. So well, no, actually, I wasn't really done talking about it. This is just a good lesson. You know, you have to be careful. Someone can be your friend, but you have to have those contracts. I've done business with a lot of people, and when it comes to business and it comes to money, sometimes people do get dirty. So definitely be prepared. Be aware. And I haven't done business out here in the Philippines. I don't really plan to. Um, it also depends on trust as well. When you trust people with your money, people will stoop to low situations, and you never know how desperate a person can get. You have to be careful. In the Philippines, you don't know, someone can blow your head off because you're not paying them their money. It's a lot different than the U.S. To where usually people have to go to courts. But if this was a situation where it wasn't stars and it wasn't such a high level case, then who knows what could happen. So definitely be careful, stay safe out here, and be careful who you do business with.
You saying goodbye already?
Yes, I'm saying goodbye.
Why?
What do you mean, why, Kay?
I thought you just.
What?
I thought. How many minutes you got?
I've been on quick. If you want to keep talking, I mean, this is the first time I'm doing this. Yeah, guys, this is the first time we're gonna do the
I just
lives,
want to say thank you to
this
all the
type of
people
style.
who
Kay
sent
wants to say thank you to all of the
condolence.
people who said condolences to her, and yes, I appreciate that.
Thanks,
The Big
guys.
O experience. We love you, brother. It's a lot of you guys that are not here. People like Chino, you know,
Chino and
JoJo. Also, your wife JoJo as well. Big O. Thank you. Roselle, thank you. Even the people that stopped by today. Slimmy Sam, thanks for stopping by. Cordillerion. Lucy,
Cordillera.
yeah, Cordilleron. I would never get that name fully correct. Thank you, Nightwing. for stopping by. BC Real. We appreciate the love, guys. Here, Kate wants to say something.
Oh my, they're gonna lag out. Everybody will lag out if I say something. I'm kidding. Guys, that as Jay said, thank you so much. It's really hard, but we just need to accept. Acceptance is the key. It's really, 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 really hard. Sometimes, I still remember my father. Um, Whenever I see something, I remember my father. But you just need to accept things happen like that for a reason. But um, I was doing a tribute during the last night of my papa. I was saying to those people, or those people who attended the last night, that if you have your parents alive, if your parents are still alive, if your loved ones, your husband, anyone, any person that you love is still alive, you need to show your love to them, because you never know. Because every second count, you never know when is the last time you're gonna see them, when is the last time you will able to show love to them. So I'm gonna do my video. I will share you the tribute of my papa on my channel, and I will gonna do an introduction about it. But guys, whoever listening right now, even Taker from California, whoever listening right now, please show your love to the people that around you, because you never know. That's what I feel like. I should do more. Even I do a lot already, but I should do more. So, well, that's all, guys. Thank you so much also for the condolences that I received. I really, my heart is so. Even I'm still grieving. My heart is full of. I feel love. Even we didn't meet. Like you're only the people who are YouTubers friend. Thank you for all the love and for all the subscribers too. Thank you so much. And somebody still left herself open and fell on the
Yeah,
Okie
tell
Dokie
Kevin
Brothers.
Watson what's up.
What's up, Kevin Watson? Amen to that, sis. I show and tell Joma my love for her every day, even in a small way. Like he said, it can happen anytime. Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
You just need to show your love to someone that you love.
This is my baby here. And also, Kay's
Joe
right.
Breaker. Hello.
You have to show that to the people around you, and especially your family, especially the ones that are older in your family. You know, your mothers, your fathers, and grandparents. If you have grandparents still alive, and great aunts and great uncles, definitely reach out. The one thing to do as well is to make sure that those people in your family are healthy. Yeah, you have to be on top of people, because a lot of times we're so used to letting our family continue to go on with their unhealthy ways because they're alive and it's okay, but you never know when that can be be a time where they won't get healthy again. So definitely stay on top of your family. Definitely stay on top of your family that are unhealthy, and try to reach out to. If let's try to be healthy ourselves first. I was talking about this with Big O before, of reaching people that way. Make sure, but first we have to make sure that we're healthy. Recently I just officially recently stopped fully drinking. Okay, drinking and smoking, and that was officially. Because you hear a lot of guys say it. What happens is a lot of guys they come to the Philippines and they get bored. It can be extremely boring in the Philippines if you don't do the right things with your time. Not with being with her, of course, but what happens, especially those guys that come out here and they go, oh, you know what? I want to come out here and get with all these women in the bars, and then they get drunk every day. But that money goes fast unless you're just super rich. But that money can go fast. You feel lonely quick. You don't have anyone by your side. You're in the Philippines, and I definitely want to bring on one of my friends that's here in the Philippines that can tell you how lonely it can get if you don't find positive things to do with your time while living in the Philippines. Staying healthy, keeping a good diet, and just preparing your days and making sure your days are prepared, and making sure you're keeping busy in a positive way, because it can get very boring. It can get very boring out here if you're not doing the right thing with your time. You have to keep busy, just like if you were in your own home country. You have to keep busy. You have to stay positive. You have to keep positive people around you. Because I hear guys say it all the time. They don't even drink when they're in their home country, and then they come here, and then it's party time. A lot of things can go left easily because things are so cheap here. You're in your home country. You can spend. I mean, you can spend. Say if you spend a dollar here for a beer. For a dollar here for a beer. For $2 you're getting 1 liter, one full liter of beer. Cigarettes is even cheaper. You get a pack of cigarettes for a dollar or two. So you have to be very careful. You can come out here and and kill yourself. You can come out here and the vices that you had when you were home, they get worse. Yeah, big old. Actually, before I came here, I stopped everything. I stopped everything completely, and then I picked it back up again. But then what happened was with Kay's father's situation, and also for me going in and out from doing it in the past. I said, you know what, it's time to quit. What did it for me was I sat there and I said, you know what? I was looking at, because I believe in God. I was looking at a lot of church programs. I was doing my Bible studies, and I said, if I really, truly believe in God, that He can give me the strength to stop doing these things. You understand? Meaning to where I can never, I don't have to turn back again. And I looked up. I was the pastor on YouTube was saying, how Jesus fasted 40 days, 40 nights, and anything that he did as a human, he did this as a human. He didn't use any crazy superpowers to fast 40 days and 40 nights. He did it, and then after that, he was tempted. So if he can do that, and then after that, he was tempted, I can get over that those withdrawals or whatever, you know, for whatever time it takes, because God gives us the strength to go through anything, or He wouldn't put it on us. You understand what I'm saying? So I said, you know what, I'm done, and then that was what, about a week ago, and I haven't turned back. Just cold turkeys. I'm not doing it anymore. I said, okay, I have a couple left. I wasn't a heavy smoker. I was the kind of guy that would smoke a couple. I was the kind of guy that smoked maybe 2 or 3 cigarettes in a day. Wasn't getting drunk every day at bars. I drank at home, and I drank reasonable amounts. So I figured doing that. Yeah, he was exactly. You said it right, Kevin Watson. Jesus was perfect as a human being, so that's no excuse for me. You understand? A lot of people sometimes they think they can't be perfect, but we can do anything with God's strength. And all of that was in my mind, Kevin. I said, you know what? I can do this. I can do this. There is a lot of people use the excuse, oh well, no one is perfect. Yeah, you're right. No one is perfect, but it's not us that does the work. It's God that does the work. And so right now, if I go through those withdrawals and those withdrawals come back to me, I say, God, this is yours. This is you. This is you. I can't do this. Once you look to yourself saying, yeah, I'm gonna get over this habit, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. You're gonna keep going in the same circle that you were going in for years. I'm gonna quit smoking next week. Oh yeah, you know what? This is my last cigarette. Oh yeah, you know what? This is my last beer. It'll never happen. But also what helps is exercising. I've been doing a lot more exercising. I've always exercised in my life, but I said, you know what? I have to really step up the exercising, and also keep my mind busy. Keep my mind busy. That's very important too. And that's what I've been doing. Yes. If she if she was a smoker, well, no, it's true. If she, I've been with women that were drinkers before. I've never been with a woman that smokes cigarettes. Um, a woman, a lot of women drink, so you can't judge about that. But if you're with a woman that drinks and smokes cigarettes too, drinking is one thing, but you're both gonna be sitting there smoking up like chimneys, and you'll both be smoking 3 packs a day, because it's just you guys are just tempting each other, you know. Yeah, I'm blessed with that, Joe Breaker, definitely. Oh no, I can't, Big O, I can't. See, Big O, this is the thing, right? I was talking to this with my friend the other day. He's out here in the Philippines as well. And what happens is, right? This is how I feel when I sin on God. What happens is when I say, if I turn back right now, right? Automatically I can feel uh, God and the angels leaving me, meaning the Holy Spirit leaving from by my side. You understand what I'm saying? I really feel it. Like I can feel it. Oh, and the reason why I know that is because from my studies, I've learned that Jesus can't sit with you and be inside of you while you're sinning. How could angels be inside of a being that's smoking cigarettes and doing all of these things? And of course they can be with you while you're going through your sin, but not while you're damaging your body smoking cigarettes. How are they going to live inside of you? How can they call your house, your body, a home? You understand what I'm saying? If you're doing these things, they can only be on the outside trying to bring you back into them. So in order to keep the Holy Spirit within me physically, I have to turn away from these things, these vices, and never look at it again. Because what happened with me, Big O, is when I would say, pick up that drink, pick up that cigarette, I would feel it. I feel like, wow, God has left, and I can really feel it leaving me. And then after that, what happens is, as you're doing these things, you're not going to sit there and pray while you're getting drunk or smoking that cigarette. Then what happens is, then you put off prayer for the next day, and then after that, you put off prayer for the next 2 or 3 days. Then before you know it, now you're only praying when you're at meals. I was getting to the point I was only praying at meals. Thank you for this food that we're now about to receive. May it give us nourishment to our bodies and healing to our souls. That's the only prayer I was doing, and I said, no, this isn't right. You know.
Kevin said, "Hey Jay, I'm sharing this live.
hmm
I'm sharing this live."
Video of my Filipino girlfriend, Filipino woman, but she don't have no Wi-Fi yet. She said she would love to watch your video channel, and she is Christian. Oh yes, Kevin Watson. I'm definitely going to start, you know, um, talking a little bit more about things. I do want to keep. That's why I try to keep my
Dennis
channel.
preaching. Justify say you're preaching.
Well, no, not necessarily preaching. I'm just. This is more life experience. I know Big O knows what I'm talking about. This is more of what I'm going through and how I'm feeling more than preaching. I believe in teaching someone and explaining something than just preaching. I don't like not to say I don't like preachers, but yeah, I don't like preachers. A preacher's like someone like, hey, a teacher's someone that would say, okay, this is what I learned. Hey, would you like to see this? You know, and boom, then I can teach you something. Like for instance, justify. I may be able to teach. You may be able to teach me something about God I don't know, or I may be able to teach you something. But then you know what? If I see that something you're trying to teach me is wrong, maybe I can explain that to you, and you know we can work it out that way, to where it's not just one-sided. Because I'm not a pastor, but there's so many things I can teach pastors that wouldn't want to hear me because of a title. You know, um, they may not have studied the Bible as much as I have, and that does happen with pastors. So yeah, and yes, definitely, Kevin.
He's going to Davao. He's in the Philippines right now.
Yeah, Kevin. No, I don't know if Kevin. Kevin, are you in the Philippines?
Not Kevin, Joe Breaker.
Joe Brick, I'm not sure.
He said he's going to Davao in 2 weeks.
Oh, he's gonna dive out in 2 weeks. Yeah, exactly, exactly. It's more like it's definitely learning, but yeah, definitely. I would love to share some things that I've learned. You know, and what actually made the Bible work for me, everyone, is that I started learning about the Bible with things in the world and with certain institutions, which I would rather not get into right now, because it'll blow you guys' minds away. But man, I really appreciate y'all coming here and sharing this. But you know, that's something that happened was yeah. I'm gonna pass to you next. What happened with her. It made me realize with her and what I went through with her and her father. It made me realize things that I was doing wrong in my life. You know, as to where Kay would say, "You have to stop this, babe. Babe, you have to stop. You have
So
to
many
stop.
times, so
You have
many
to stop,
times.
babe. You have to stop, babe." And Kay, you have to sit on this side because this is making you look bigger.
Whoa.
No, it is because yeah, you're too close in the camera. Oh, hold on. Man, your legs, lift your legs. There we go. All right, so yeah, so Kate would say stop, stop, but a lot of times you can't stop any vices like that where someone keeps telling you, oh, you need to stop doing this. Then you're not gonna want to do it. You know, you're not going to want to
No,
stop.
that's why. Yeah, can I
Get.
defend myself?
No, it's not defending yourself. I'm just
No,
saying.
that's why I don't usually nag Dre. I just let him know that it's really not good. I was just showing him the the backs, the backs of the cigarette. There's a faces there that
Oh
being
yeah.
like a cancer or something. Because I really don't drink. I never smoke. I don't drink. Like never drink because I'm happy I didn't because even I went to Thailand, I never be affected. But anyway, guys, sorry, Jay. I just gonna let them know that one thing about I learned about what happened to Papa is to get a Saint Peter. I'm not an agent of Saint Peter, but maybe by next week we're gonna get a Saint Peter plan. Saint Peter plan is like just in case your family member died, you can transfer, so you will have you don't need to pay for your casket or anything. And the other thing I want to share also is to get a health card. I called MaxiCare yesterday, so it's either we will call them back and then process it through the phone. I don't know if it's possible, or we may go to Makati and then have a family plan because we don't have a health card right now. I do have a health card before I have IntelliCare, but since we work at home, we don't have a health card, so I will process everything because
Yeah, we're getting all of that now. We're going through
yeah,
all of the
because
insurance.
what we seen when Papa was in the hospital, if you bring your patient or if you bring your father or any person that close to you that you bring in the hospital, you should bring in a private hospital because they will give full attention. And when we brought Papa in Pasig General Hospital, I feel really
Yes, we're in Manila, Jamaica.
I was crying with Jay and every night when Papa is in the hospital because I said like
They weren't doing
we
anything
should
for
just
him.
do something. We should just I tried to call different hospital um but so that's why I suggest you guys if you're in the Philippines wherever you are have a health insurance or something or St. Peter. I don't know how do you call that in US if you have the St. Peter like life insurance. Is that life insurance or
Yeah, it is life insurance. It
yeah?
is life insurance. It's pretty much life insurance, but it's more for burial. I would say.
Vigo said,
That's true.
OMG sis, you
That's
look
why
10 times
I didn't say
lighter
that.
now
I
and
put it to
brother
you
J
so you
head is
know.
10 times bigger, but it's normal.
Yeah, and guys, we're gonna have the mic set up next time because I'm realizing that we're just looking at chats. We're not really listening to ourselves. So if I would have had the mic set up, which is this right here, it would have been much better. Cause we have a mic
Yeah,
that we
we're in
hold up.
Manila, J Broker.
Yeah, we're back in Manila, Jawbreaker.
Funeral plan, yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah, it's a funeral plan. But see what me still I believe, and I'm sure you guys have heard this before. Prevention is the
Better
best
than
is
cure.
better than a cure, you know. And when we were out there, right, and I was talking to her uncle, which is her father's brother. How old is he? He's 65, right?
Who's uncle? Ah, uncle is a policeman.
Yeah,
Uncle what
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
around 64.
He's older than her father, right? Now, this man is much healthier than her father was, right? Still slim figure. He was like pissy drunk when we were out there, right? I mean, drunk, and he looked like he smelled like he had like maybe 4 beers or 5 beers. And then so we were talking about vices, right? And I wasn't drinking at all that day. And we were talking about vices, and I said we were talking about cigarettes, and I said, because he pulled out a cigarette, I said, how many? I said I smoke. He said, how many cigarettes? He said, do you smoke? I said, yes. He said, how many cigarettes do you smoke? I said, I smoke 4 maximum a day, sometimes only 2 or 1. And then I asked him, I said, how much do you smoke? He said, I smoke 2 packs a day. I said, oh man.
No, before he said like 5 packs.
Yeah, he said, before I smoke 5 packs, but he said, right now I smoke 2 packs a day. And I said, for how many years? He said, I've been smoking since I was young.
Since birth.
Yeah, since birth, probably when he was like, and guys, you see it. Filipinos out here, just like in U.S. too, but not so much. You see them smoking 8 years old, 9 years old. I'll be walking in Manila and you see kids on the street. It happened a lot in Pasig. They're 8, 9 years old, walking around smoking cigarettes, trying to be cool. And yeah, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, man, you need to be worried because cancer can be looming, and you're drinking beer, smoking these cigarettes, and then before you know it, that's it. Then you're on your operating table, and that's why we had to get insurance for me, her, and her mother. We had pill health before, but it was very minimal. That will not take care of it if you bump into a serious situation here.
But I'm still gonna get it again.
Yeah, she's still gonna get pill health again as well. Yes, I'm jumping on that right now. Um, I'm jumping back on the vegan wagon right now, and I'm not turning back. Shady business. That's the thing. I'm not turning back. I'm doing it. God is gonna push me through this. God is gonna push me through this. Me and Kay are not turning back. We're not gonna have any more bulge on us. I'm going to get slimmer and slimmer and slimmer to where only thing you see popping out of my shirt is muscle. Only thing you see popping out of her shirt is breast, breast, breasts, and and skin, and that's it. No fatness on
And
us.
I'm gonna be macho.
No, yeah, right. No, you know. Yeah, it's pretty much Big O. It's a funeral appointment plan. Um, you only pay $650 per month for 5 years, and you'll get a really nice and complete funeral package. Yeah, they do a great job. St. Peter. They had the cars prepared. They worked on getting the body transported from Manila all the way out to our province. It's not that far, but I'm sure they would have worked it out if it was further than that. It costed 30,000, right, kid,
Which one?
to get the body to the province.
Oh no, we spent like almost 16,000.
Okay, so I thought it was more than that.
It's all free. The only thing is they wanna.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry guys, I always get them. I know this is Jay's channels, but I just wanna correct him. No, if you have a Saint, my sister has a Saint Peter plan, so she transfer it to Papa. So since we bring Papa's body in the province, St. Peter only paid 23 kilometers, so we spend around 9,000 from Cubao going to Batangas. The reason it's 9,000 because Papa was in the casket, and then they put him inside wood crate so that it can be travel in the boat. And then after that, that's worth 6,000, and the rest is the L300 because St. Peter doesn't cover it anymore since you wanna travel it to your province. And then from Calapan, they will St. Peter Rojas, which is I'm from Rojas, Oriental Mindoro. They pick up Papa, the L300 again. They pick up Papa and bring to Rojas. That costs around 6,000, 7,000. So it's almost like 16,000. That's all we spend in St. Peter, and everything is already included on the plan. Actually, when I asked how much is the casket was cost around 80,000. So we didn't pay any of that. And the only thing I also noticed when when I attended some funeral before, because I don't have a big job, or I really don't give money on the funeral, but now I appreciate people who did that. So I was like, people really need it,
Yeah, it's true.
like, because whatever money they give on the funeral, we use it to feed the people, to buy the land, because we doesn't have a land in the cemetery, so we use that money to buy a land in the cemetery, a small part of the land. So this is the first time that I lost one of the family members, so it's like you feel everything like, oh, it's just happened in the just like this. So that's why we need to be prepared. I said to Jay, we need to have the St. Peter plan, funeral plan, and the health card. They're gonna go back to Pill Health and process it again. So whenever something happened like that again, we will be prepared. So let me read the comment. I know I'm getting this. Explain vegan. I've tried smoking. We will do vegan soon, but we need to finish things
Well,
in the refrigerator.
yeah, that's the only reason why we didn't start the full start going fully vegan yet, is because we're actually finishing. We had a lot of meat in the fridge because we went to the province. Before we went, we had a whole bunch of food there, so we were and we still haven't been able to finish it because we're intermittent fasting now. So we had about maybe 5 packages of meat left, and so far. No, I didn't say we bought meat, Kim. I'm saying we're trying to get through it now. But we've only eaten about 3 or 4 packages, and I think we have more. I'm saying we have more than 5.
I think we have two left,
Yeah, we have 2 packages of meat. So after that, what I did yesterday was I went and purchased some vegan products, and I'm gonna eat a lot of. I'm gonna start eating more tofu, but organic, because tofu is actually good. It's not how people claim it to be, as long as it's organic. So I'm gonna do tofu, and then mostly I want to do fruits, veggies, and I want to eat a lot of grains and nuts as well, because that does help with the protein that your body needs. You get a lot of protein from your grains, nuts, and things like that. So that's what I'm looking to do. And yeah, the pesco is good as well. The pesco route, route is good. Land derived meats, only
What
ocean.
is the pescatarian?
Oh, that's when you're only eating fish. You're
Uh,
only eating fish, and that can be good. The only thing with that nowadays is you know how the waters are. So and then you can't eat farm raised because they feed it crap. So it's getting shaky. Even see the thing with the foods nowadays, right? It's just not just that. Oh, okay, you're eating meat. It's that the meat is so unhealthy. You got to get it from a farm. If you're gonna get the meat. It's like you got to get it, and you guys know what I'm talking about. Everywhere in every country, the meat is so bad. You want to get good meat, like you find it somewhere for somebody that's growing a goat in a province or a cow in a province. It doesn't have any chemicals. But you get it from one of these stores. They say, oh, it doesn't have this, it doesn't have that. That meat has all types of hormones in it. The milk has hormones in it because they have to. Exactly, Toby's GoPro. It's better to just go raw vegan because the meat in the stores, unless I'm not saying, of course, I would like for you guys to go vegan, but if say if you're in a province and you're dealing with all meat, that's because that's how they eat in the province. If you're in a province area and your meat is coming from not the stores, it's coming from cows being killed, which I still wouldn't want to see a cow getting killed, but your meat is coming like that, and it's good meat, fresh meat. Yeah, for by all means, you know what, go ahead. Um, just don't eat pork, things like that. Exactly, shady business is bad and overprocessed. Like, say for instance, if you know your meat is coming from you getting chicken from, you can go and see the chickens running around, and they're gonna kill your chicken, 2 chickens for you tomorrow. That's worth it. But a lot of times, those people that do eat meat in province, a lot of times, the ones that are self-reliant, a lot of times they are vegan because you can't just kill all your meat and eat it, right? Is it Mary like that, Kay? Mary eats a lot of veggies because yeah, her
she
friend
plant a lot of veggies too.
yeah, her friend plants veggies, but the reason why she's mostly vegan is because I think she gets most. But they do go to the store and get meat though. But still, if you're living 100% off of the land, You can eat but so much meat. You can't eat all of the meat that's around. It's just impossible. You're gonna be vegan mostly. Yeah, and that's true. SDAs don't eat pork. Well, actually, it's not just SDAs. The whole world shouldn't eat that. That's just the Bible diet. What it is people that are Seventh Day Adventists. They follow the Bible diet. So like me, I don't eat pork. I do eat fish now, but I don't eat pork. I don't eat fish with scales. I don't eat shrimp. I don't eat squid. I don't eat lobsters, even though I used to love it when I was younger. Because all of those things, even the catfish. That's why you see a lot of times catfish are in dirty ponds, and they're in a lot of dirty water. And then all those shrimps and lobsters, they consider those the roaches of the sea. Those are considered the roaches of the sea. So you got to think with those kind of animals, they're like bugs. They're sea bugs. That's what they are. Shrimps are sea bugs, and they eat whatever. Oh yeah, guys, we're past our fasting time ended at 12. When? 12:30. This thing broke, okay. And what we have here, oh, it's so frozen. We have some homemade ices made with this is the strawberry one. This is pure strawberries and raw honey. No sugar. But this is so delicious. I'm addicted. And this thing, our freezer's so cold, y'all, that it broke. But yeah, what I was saying though, not to get off topic, is yeah, definitely those things are not good to eat because what happens is you're putting pretty much filth in your body. The shrimps. But the reason why when I used to eat shrimps, you see those black things in them because that's poo poo number one, and they eat pretty much poo poo. Like a shrimp will eat the poo poo of a whale, and then you putting that in your body. And they eat all the garbage that's on the bottom of the sea, the lobsters and all of that. I don't know how they took those things. And the devil doesn't play. He took those things that are unhealthy and that kills you, and made it a delicacy. He made lobster and shrimps a delicacy. When it even clams and all of that stuff, they made all of that a delicacy when it's really food that you shouldn't even eat at all. It's crazy. Yes. Yeah. No. I've seen the forks over knives, and I should definitely suggest everybody to watch that. Because they, like Toby said, they talk about all of that, and definitely go watch it. It's free on YouTube now. Go watch Forks Over Knives, guys, and you will see it talks about the same things I'm talking about. All of the hormones in the meat, you know, and why it's not good, and they break down all of that, man. And even without the hormones in it, the fat that's in the meat is not good. That's what's killing people. The people that are getting diabetes, it's not from carbs. It's not from carbs. It's from, like, you see this sugar here I'm eating? This is good sugar. When I eat this, I won't have a crazy insulin spike. But even what I learned from intermittent fasting is, say if I ate this 3 times today, my blood sugar can go high. It's crazy how the body works, and that's why we shouldn't eat that much as well. To where we should fast at least 16 hours a day or more. Added to animals. Yeah, yeah. See, Shady said it. Even if there are no hormones added to animals, you got to remember that when animals dispatch, it releases hormones upon death. Exactly. So he's right. When those animals die, before they die, unless they're, the cow follows the next cow's ass. I know you guys heard that before. Brought to the slaughter. If it's not like that, or actually no, that's not true. I can't use that as a good explanation because a lot of those cows, they're even worse because they're already living in a a highly stressful state. But even so, say if a cow's in a province, right, and a person's going to kill that cow for you, it's going to be a fresh cow. That cow's nervous. It knows it's going to die, or that goat knows it's going to die. It's not dumb. So when it dies and it releases those fear hormones, those same fear hormones go inside your body. And what happens is your family is eating and digesting those fear hormones. And if anyone knows that one of the biggest things sometimes is not just what you eat, it's how you feel as well. If you're in a high stress state and you're eating, and you're feeling a certain way, that affects your body as well. So if an animal is in that same state, you're putting that in your body, and then you're putting that in your children's body. So imagine these animals that are not even from like a province area, to where if anyone has seen a cow or a goat in a province, they are skinny. They are skinny, you know. So think about these other ones that you don't see, that are you just don't. That's a reason to get away from meat, guys. Like Toby said, go watch the Forks Over Knives. There's a lot of other documentaries you can watch. It'll change your life. It'll change your life. All right, so let me see. No, I don't know how you're fasting. I think you may be fasting okay, justify. I remember one time you said we went to that lunch and you didn't eat since the lunch. You waited all the way to the next day. That's kind of hard because we ate kind of early. So pretty much he fasted, I think, for 24 hours in the middle of the day. I don't know how he managed that, but I don't know what you did, but that was kind of crazy. But what I do, we usually eat, we eat twice or three times, but we don't over. Yeah, we're starving right now. I can't even eat this, K. Cause can you give me another one or open it somehow? But what we do justify is we'll stop eating at 8, right? We stop eating at 8, and then we start eating again around 12 or 12:30. Still the same thing. It doesn't matter if you're 30 minutes off. It has to be like this. Is what Kay does. I have 10 minutes to eat. I don't do it like that. Say if it's around a ballpark of okay, I got 30 minutes left. If I'm hungry, I'll eat. Sometimes I don't eat. Like, see, the thing with me, sometimes I'll do a 20-hour fast and I'll eat 4 hours that day, and then the next day, no matter what, I finish eating at 8. You understand, Justify? I finish eating at 8, and then I start eating again at 12, no matter what. So whether I eat 4 hours that day and fast for the 20 or not, I keep it on that same time frame. And Kay actually helped me with that because we were starting at different times, still fasting, but we have to stick to the 8 and 12. Meaning the 16 doesn't matter how long, because she does the 16 and 8. I can push a little further than her, so that's how we do it. Hmm. But no, it's fine that we're doing 8. You got to think about it, Kay. No, it doesn't matter. We're still fasting. And you don't. But it doesn't matter when you eat. Say, like for instance, if I'm up right and I ate at 12 at night, but then I didn't eat again until 4, I'm still fasting. Yes, that's fine. Also too, and that's the time. That's what I had Kate do, but she was on her period, so she wasn't able to do it really for the past couple of days. But the way to burn the weight fastest is I learned this from Dr. Amin Ra. Don't follow everything he does. He believes in that Egyptian worship stuff, but his diet is great. Because he believes in meditating. Only thing you should meditate on is the Word of God. If you're into that, that's cool. I'm not gonna judge you, but that's the only thing you should meditate on is the Word of God. So I don't follow that, but I do listen to him when he talks about dieting, because dieting works for all humans, no matter what, unless it's like some crazy pill diet. I don't do those. But what he says about fasting is after you fast, and I think Big O says something about this. I think he knows this as well. And a lot of you guys may know this. After you fast for the night, say for instance, if I didn't eat right now, right, I'm already an hour over my fast. Say if I didn't eat right now, and then I went to the gym and I exercised for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes doing treadmill. It's good to jog every morning, pretty much after your fast, because what happens is your body it starts eating at the glycogen left over, the sugars, because when you're overeating, you're putting so much insulin in your tummy area and over your body. That's what causes the diabetes. So, and this is good for you, Big O. If you're fasting, right, and then you're oh, I don't know. I think you may be on insulin, so that may not be so good for you. You would have to manage somehow to wean off of that insulin, and then you can do this. Um, when you're fasting, what happens is the first thing your body eats at before it eats the weight, it starts eating at the weight. It starts eating at the leftover sugar you have in your side of your body. So, say after you didn't eat the whole night, you wake up in the morning, even if you're not fasting yet. say if you only say you went to sleep and you didn't eat 8 hours, you didn't eat 10 hours ago, and then you went to sleep and woke up, right? This can still help you. What you do is when you get up in the morning, the first thing you do before you pick up food, you go to the gym, or you go outside and you take a very intense walk, or you go jog. What that's going to do is it's going to start eating at the sugar that you have in your body, because that's energy. It goes after that first. That it goes after the insulin in your body. Then after it clears out all of the insulin, what happens is your body starts eating away at the fat, and that's what causes the weight loss. Is the morning time when you get up in the morning. You may feel hungry. A lot of times, I know a lot of you guys, you wake up in the morning and you're not hungry. So if you feel like that in the morning, you wake up, especially if you're not hungry, you know what? Go out and jog and wait to and put it to where you're so hungry to where you need to eat, because that's when your body is already eating away at a lot of that glycogen, and it's already eating away at your fat storage, and that's what's going to help you lose weight faster. So that's what was happening before Big O, when you were first starting to do the work at home challenge, 30-day challenge, and so yours is from 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. Oh yeah, because you have to stay up, only drink water or green tea. Sometimes I go longer if I'm not hungry. That's the same thing I do, Big O. I didn't see that. Sorry. That's the same thing I do. I haven't spent much time keeping up with the 30-day challenge. How's it going? Well, Toby actually had to stop the 30-day challenge because of what happened with Kay's father. We both stopped it, but we are going to pick it back up. But definitely stay in tune for the vegan one, because we're going to be showing all of the different meals that we're cooking as well, which helps. When you're cooking. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not picking the exercise up. I am going to put it in between videos I'm doing in the future. The exercise videos, they just don't connect very well. I would just have to find a way to get it to connect. But the exercise videos, they don't connect very well, so I just have to figure that out. And then yeah, Big O said, well, under that logic, then any amount of time between meals is considered fasting. Yes, there is a trigger point where the body goes into survival mode and begins to burn the fat stores. Yes, that's true, Big O. I was saying that first, it starts eating away at the sugar, and then after that, it eats away at the fat. So, fasting helps avoid diabetes. Actually, if you want to be smarter, that's the time. Like, say if you go take a test, or you have something important you want to do. Like right now, I'm in a fasting mode, and I'm talking to you guys, right? I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. I mean, I'm gonna drink some water, but I'm gonna wait to eat until after I talk to you guys, because right now I can feel it. Like my brain is working at top level right now, because I didn't eat food yet. And I'm sure you guys understand. Sometimes after you eat that meal, then you get that tiredness, and then you feel tired. The, you feel sleepy. The reason why you feel like that is because it's common sense. The reason why is because the food, everyone knows. I'm sure everyone can understand here. Food gives you sugar no matter what food it is, right? That's why you get tired after it. You can eat a healthy meal right now and feel tired after sometimes. Depending how much you eat. But if you eat a healthy cooked meal, you may feel tired after that. And the reason why is because you're adding glycogen, sugar to your body. So that's why you get tired after a meal, or especially if you eat too much. If you eat a light meal, it won't bother you sometimes. But if you eat too much, you're gonna feel that meal is because it's sugar. It's sugar, and the more you eat, say if you're eating 5 times a day, you're adding more glycogen to your body, more glycogen, more sugar, more sugar. So your stomach is taking all that sugar at once, and so if you're not burning that sugar off somehow, if you're not a heavy exerciser, that's when it turns into fat when you hit the ages of 28 and up, which I experienced. All right, Toby, see you later, man. Yeah, Shady, good speaking with you. Yeah, low blood sugar will jolt your body into survival mode. Yep, that's right. When I threw a portobello mushroom on the grill in place. Yeah, I know. Yeah, portobello mushrooms. The portobello mushroom burgers. It bugged me out at first when I first had one, but that would be a better way to go, man. Yeah, guys, but thank you guys for stopping by. I don't know how we ended up from we ended up talking about uh, insurance to from Kathy Dupaya to insurance to health, but it was great talking with you guys. I appreciate it. Definitely, we're gonna pick this up. Maybe I can do something every 2 days. Big O, we gotta speak. I gotta bring you on the show. I gotta bring you on the show with me. To talk about some things, man. Definitely, it could always. I always appreciate your input, so we have to connect on that. And everyone else, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for showing love. I'm gonna do more lives now from here on out. I will include Kay in it. Whenever Kay's not getting nosebleeds and running out of English, she is very intelligent, but she's very intelligent anyway. So thank you guys. See you later. We're gonna eat right now. I'm starving. Time to go. Peace.